Upholding the tenet of freedom and equality, flexibility and innovation, development and a win-win situation, the World Trade United Foundation was founded in Hong Kong, China in 2001. A large international non-profit organization having offices in numerous countries and territories. The World Trade Organization is the core strength against trade protectionism and discrimination and emancipate the poor and underprivileged from their troubled economic plight. It also functions as a major global force to wipe out starvation, promote sustainable development of world resources, as well as realize the world peace. The founder of WTUF is President Bema Elsa, philanthropist Ms. Ng Chi-yen chairs the Central Council, and Dr. Yang A-sung chairs the Administrative Council. Numerous political VIPs, public personages, and business leaders join as its honorary presidents, with the administrative staff formed by elites from various sectors worldwide. Advocating the idea of international, interracial, and interreligious development and orientating itself to optimize the existing international trade environment and to build bridges for worldwide business corporations. It aims to continuous dedication to social responsibilities and philanthropic services, as well as take the road of sustainable development and promotes the prosperity and stability of our society. Public diplomacy. WTUF has been dedicating to promote social harmony through international public diplomacy. WTUF has held conferences as invited with presidents, prime minister, and high-level officials of China, Mongolia, South Korea, Japan, Sri Lanka, United States, and Australia, etc. Many public diplomatic activities it has held have become the largest international events in the history of these countries. In September 2006, as invited by Mongolian Prime Minister Miegumbo Akbod, the delegation headed by President Bema Elsa paid a visit to Mongolia and received hospitality from the President, the Prime Minister, and the other high-level officials. In June 2007, the WTUF delegation visited 4 major religious groups and the Dongku University of South Korea. The WTUF has also held large-scale activities in honor of the 15th to 17th anniversaries for the establishment of China-South Korea relations. They were graciously received by Ling Choi-jung, the Speaker of the National Assembly of the Republic of Korea, Choi Bin-gu, the Chairman of the Intelligence Committee of the National Assembly of South Korea, Song Yong-gil, the highest committee member of the Democratic Party of South Korea, and Joo Ho-yong, the highest committee member of the Grand National Party, etc. In April 2008, President Rajapaksa of Sri Lanka met with the WTUF delegation headed by President Bema Elsa and held a reception banquet at the Presidential Palace. In September 2010, the WTUF delegation visited Japan and were received by Japanese political VIPs including Kawakami Yoshihiro, Senator and the Secretary General of the Electoral Committee of the Diet of Japan at the General Office. In August 2011, the WTUF delegation paid a visit to the United States and met with Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, Under-Secretary General Akasaka of United Nations, and the economic counselor of the former U.S. President Clinton and Hillary, Secretary of State. In October 2012, the United States Congress awarded the highest honor to President Bema Elsa for his outstanding contributions to the brilliant achievements in leading the WTUF to advance the world peace and the international public diplomacy. In August 2014, the WTUF delegation visited the Parliament House of the State of Victoria and several municipal governments of Australia for international cultural exchanges. In February 2015, Zhang Mei-yin, Vice Chairwoman of the 10th and 11th CPPCC and a former First Vice Chairwoman of Central Committee of China Democratic League, met with the WTUF members in Diaoyutai State Guest House. In April, as a cultural link for deepening the friendly cooperation between China and South Korea, the WTUF delegation met with So Hyun, the Chairman of Education, Culture, Sports, and Tourism Committee, Yun Guan-su, the Director General, Kim Sun-gun, Choi Jae-chun, and other members at National Assembly. Furthermore, an exchange was held with the Korea Trade Investment Promotion Agency of the Government of South Korea. On September 29, 2015, the WTUF delegation attended National Day reception at the Great Hall of the People in celebration of the 66th anniversary of the establishment of the People's Republic of China. In the evening of September 30, 2015, the State Council held a National Day reception at the Great Hall of the People, with the presence of President Bema Elsa, Zhang Tieling, Liu Liangwei, Huang Zhang, and Zhang Xingqi. In June 2016, WTUF held the Inauguration 2016 in Hong Kong, with the presence of 1,300 people consisting of members from all over the world, political VIPs, business leaders, representatives from various major organizations, public personages, and performing stars. Ms. Ng Chi-yen was appointed as the President of Central Council, and Dr. Yang A-sung was appointed as the President of Administrative Council. Administrative members and Honorary President. Presidents and Vice Presidents of the Social Services Committee, Innovation, Science and Technology Committee, Youth Committee, as well as Women Committee, received appointment letters on behalf of their members. In July 2016, President Beima also was invited to attend the first private meeting in Los Angeles held by Donald Trump, the President of the United States. Meanwhile, as the WTUF had organized a series of charity events in Los Angeles, Ed Hernandez, Lieutenant Governor candidate and Senator of California, has presented President Beima also a certificate of recognition on behalf of California State Senator for his excellent service. In August, Qatar World 9-Ball Championship Finals, the champion night was held in Doha. Its organizing committee invited President Beima Alsa and General Abu Fahad, commander of Qatari Emiri Land Force, to present gold medal together to the champion. In September 2016, World Snooker Championship promotion event and 2016 inauguration of United Chinese Commerce Association of Australia. With presence of over 2,200 people, it is one of the largest events and also the largest one of inaugurations in history of Australia. Visit to the Chinese Masonic Society Melbourne Lodge, which is the first time Bing Kong Tang Benevolent Association being in Australia, and also the first meeting of two largest Chinese societies of the United States and Australia in history. Meanwhile, the delegation headed by President Beima Alsa visited Parliament of Victoria and conducted in-depth exchanges with Homebrew Atkinson, the President of the Victorian Legislative Council. In September, President Beima also officiated the 13th China Scientist Forum as a VIP and gave a speech on stage. Discussions made with Chen Zhiling, Vice Chairman of the 11th Standing Committee of the National People's Congress, and Li Wei, Vice Chairman of the 11th National Committee of CPPCC. On September 28, 11 delegates of the WTUF delegation attended the National Day reception for celebrating the 67th anniversary of People's Republic of China's establishment. On September 30, President Beima also was invited by the State Council to the National Day banquet at the Great Hall of the People. In November, China Water Resources for Sustainable Development Beijing Forum was held. Li Jinghua, Vice Chairman of the 11th National Committee of CPPCC, officiated over the opening ceremony and delivered a speech. President Beima also, Chen Lu, Vice Chairman of the 9th All-China Federation of Industry and Commerce, Chen Gui, the Director of China Academy of Management Science Companies Administration Innovation Institution, and Dr. Li Rong, the President of Shenzhen Quality Association, have delivered a keynote speech. In November, promotion was made for the establishment of friendship between Lingyi City of China's Shandong and the San Gabriel City of the United States California. Friendship City Promotion Committee for Lingyi and San Gabriel has established after. Ni Chaoying, the President of North America Chinese Chamber of Commerce, and Zhang Jian, the Director of Foreign Affairs Office of Lingyi City, have signed a memorandum in witness of Li Zhaohui, Vice Mayor of Lingyi, and Qing Ho Liao, the Mayor of San Gabriel. In December, President Beima Alsa and Li Wei, the father of creative industries in China, presided the launch of Water Sustainable Development Committee, Water Sustainable Development Research and Development Demonstration Base, and Water Sustainable Development Think Tank. Culture and Art. There are the International Institute of Culture and Arts and the Institute of Chinese Culture in WTUF. They aim to inherit and protect the traditional Chinese culture through produce and promote TV programs and movies advocating public welfare education. They have invited some 100 world-renowned art performers to international charity concerts and distributed some 500,000 United Nations Best Soul Music albums. In January 2015, more than 10,000 people got together to attend 4 large public benefit events held in 3 consecutive days. Namely, the 2015 WTUF Inauguration and Honorary Ambassador Award Ceremony, and the Chinese Dream Love for Hong Kong Spring Party at Grand Hall in New Wing of Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center to welcome the new Chinese Year. Liang Zhengying, the Chief Executive of Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, presented Chen Qing the letter of appointment for Executive Chairwoman. Meanwhile, Liang Laiming and Zhang Tieling were appointed as his image ambassadors. Liu Liangwei was appointed as the Ambassador of Peace. Eric Tsang was appointed as the Charity Ambassador. And 22 art stars, including Ma Changqing, were appointed as the Compassion Ambassadors. The presiding cast included Wang Zhiming, Vice Director of the Liaison Office of the Central People's Government in the Hong Kong SAR, Liu Wenrui, Vice Director of the Foreign Affairs Committee of CPPCC, Homebrew Atkinson, President of Australia Victorian Legislative Council, Song Yung-yeol, the former 3-term member of the National Assembly of the Republic of Korea, Elsie Leong, Vice Director of the Basic Law Committee of Hong Kong, Regina Itlo Sui and Starry Lee Wai King, members of the Executive Council, and Li Lu, He Jing, Liu Ling, Timothy Cheng Ting Fo, and Wu Qiaobei, ministers of the Liaison Office of the Central People's Government in Hong Kong SAR, etc. In July 2015, the WTUF co-sponsored the 19th Puchong International Fantastic Film Festival and the WTUF Night of China together with Puchong Municipal Government of South Korea. Themed on China, the film festival set up a platform for the promotion and international exchanges of China's culture and art industry, TV programs and films and media works in Asia. Domestic and foreign films and filmmakers won the WTUF awards. In October 2015, the WTUF and Shanghai Theatre Academy signed a strategic partnership agreement in a joint effort for the prosperity and development of China's literature, as well as art and the cultivation of Chinese young talents in the next 5 years. The Rising Artists Works of the 17th China Shanghai International Art Festival, held by WTUF, invited artists from different countries to give master classes and art performances. President Bima also presented a special award of merit of Rising Artists Works of the 17th China Shanghai International Art Festival to Tetsuya Komuro, who is celebrated as godfather of Asian music. Yang Hongji, Zhang Tieling, Liu Liangwei, Tian Manshan, the Japanese Consulate General in Shanghai. In November, the first exchange of cross-strait youth makers was held with presence of over 500 people consisting Taiwan Affairs Office, Liaison Office, Shenzhen Government, and NPC, etc. Business leaders of various industries from cross-strait, representatives of youth makers, art performers, media reporters. It obtained great support from China High-Tech Fair and Shenzhen Luohu Fashion Night. In June 2016, the World Trade Fortune Information was launched. It had interviewed Mark Ting-Shin, the former U.S. Deputy Secretary of Labor, Donald Trump, the U.S. President, Ed Hernandez, Lieutenant Governor candidate and Senator of California, Ching-Hong Liao, the Mayor of San Gabriel City of the United States, Eric Ching, the Mayor of Walnut City of the United States, and other politicians for special reports. In September 2016, Budding Lei, the Shiny Yan's World Tour was launched, with the presence of over 2,200 audiences, which has set a record for the largest concert for Chinese female singers in the history of Australia. Innovation and Technology. There is an Innovation and Technology Committee in WTUF. At present, it has integrated more than 20,000 enterprises engaged in innovative technology in Chinese mainland, Hong Kong, Macau, Taiwan, United States, Japan, South Korea, and Australia, etc. Online and offline efforts have been made by WTUF to fully support in creating the international makerspace and the WTUF online trade platform. The WTUF has initially invested 10 million Chinese yuan in establishing the Youth Innovation and Technology Development Foundation and poured 4 million Chinese yuan in holding training courses for cross-strait young entrepreneurs in cross-border e-commerce, which have trained 500 young people as well as helped with their business. Liu Jiachen, the director of the United Front, worked the part of the CPC, Central Committee, and Secretary General of China Youth Federation, has presented himself to the 3 international makerspace, which cost 200 million Chinese yuan to build in Shenzhen. The Innovative Technology E-commerce Workstation has been established in Xiamen. It has attracted more than 100 innovative enterprises and tens of celebrities and stars to join. Numerous leading model units in various industries have been launched, such as the first International Makerspace Club, the first Sino-South Korea 3D Animation Incubation Base, the first IT Star Incubation Base, and the first Chinese Precious Metal 3D Printing Research Base, etc. It aroused ardent reverberation at the National Public Entrepreneurship People's Innovation Week. Deakin University, a famous university in Australia, dispatched its delegation to discuss with International Makerspace for scientific research project and distance education implementation. When Liao Jingshan, the director of the Hong Kong and Macau Affairs Office of the People's Government of Guangdong Province, paid a visit to International Makerspace, he highly praised the soaring achievements of it scored in less than 1 year. When Liang Zhenying, the chief executive of Hong Kong Special Administrative Region, presided over the spring reception banquet of the Innovation and Technology Committee, he delivered a speech to 3,000 guests. Vigorously appraised the WTUF for its outstanding service to the young entrepreneurs and wished the WTUF would provide further help to technology development and innovation in both Hong Kong and mainland China. Public welfare and charity. There are also Social Services Committee, Youth Committee, and Ladies Committee in WTUF, which dedicated to help the disadvantaged groups. WTUF has held large-scale public welfare activities in more than 10 countries and territories and invested more than 100 million Chinese yuan benefiting up to 1 million people. It has held more than 50 charity events in Hong Kong during a year. In 2012, it held a 2-week-long event, the Prayer for World Peace Ceremony, that won support of more than 300 domestic and overseas chambers of commerce and societies with over 200,000 participants. In the same year, it was spread to the United States with hundreds of societies and organizations jointly participating in the course. It became the largest activity in the history of the Chinese community in the United States and has earned many awards from the United States Congress, the California government, and many city councils. In August 2014, it was successfully held in Australia with the participation of more than 200 societies and became the largest charity event in the history of Australia. WTUF has launched a large-scale public care project, Walk with Love, for eliminating poverty by addressing 4 fundamental methods as rural foundational education, traditional culture protection, adolescent mental health, as well as economic and industrial development, etc. More than 60 charity vegetarian feasting events has been held for the disadvantaged groups for free all over the world, benefiting 60,000 people. In 2013, it held 2,200 tables in Hong Kong, China, and more than 26,500 people having the carousel faced together, which broke the Guinness World Records. It provides long-term financial support to more than 1,000 orphaned and disabled children in Qinghai and Tibet of China, as well as builds hope schools there. It visits elderly centers all over the world, subsidizes in living materials, and offers psychological counsel all year round. It built shelters for wandering animals in Beijing and Tianjin, taking up to 2,000 wandering animals. During the catastrophes in Wenchuan and Yushu, it dispatched a team of volunteers rushing to the spot in time to provide material relief and psychological counseling. It had initiated and advocated rescue and scientific freeing of captive animals and has got more than 10 million wildlife saved and returned so far. In March and September 2016, a series of charity events was held in Australia. WTUF launched a deep cooperation with RSPCA, the largest animal welfare organization worldwide, for establishing Animal Protection Fund. They co-organized the first pet-loving gala day with participation of 100 people having compassion. Johnny It, the president of Administrative Council of WTUF, paid a visit to Dr. Liz Walker, the CEO of RSPCA, and learned about her works. They had a deep exchange on standardized management and professional operation of animal protection. Dr. Liz Walker expressed her pleasure and excitement for such a big international organization willing to join the cause of animal protection. Dr. Liz Walker thanked and presented a letter of appreciation to World Trade United Foundation, United Chinese Commerce Association, and founder-president Beima Elsa on behalf of RSPCA for their kind donation. Foreign and strategic cooperation. The business of WTUF's members covered whole world in sectors of finance, trading, culture, charity, education, and services, etc. Since December 2011, it has toured globally making talks and held religious and cultural forums in Columbia University of the United States, University of Laverne of South California, and University of California, Los Angeles. In 2013, it successfully held World Peace Forum, Chinese Cultural Inheritance and Development Forum, and Tibetan Buddhism and Chinese Civilization Forum. It also invited Chief Engineer of China Lunar Exploration Program to address a keynote speech. In 2014, it held Asian Knowledge Summit, which was free of charge for 3 days in Hong Kong and broadcasted online to more than 100 middle schools. As the largest forum in Hong Kong, it invited 2 Nobel Prize winners, namely Professor Ada Yunath and Professor Eiichi Negishi, with President Beima Elsa and the famous artist Zhang Tielin to deliver talks. In 2014, it held National Conditions course for the young IT elites in Taiwan and Hong Kong at China National School of Administration with lessons covering economic situation, scientific and technological information, national defense and security and international situation, etc. In May 2015, it sponsored the International Makerspace Youth Innovation and Technology Development Forum, gathering more than 500 people from the world with distinguished guest speakers from the NDRC, Taobao, the Amazon, etc., to deliver keynote speeches. Also, in the same month, the WTUF and the Chinese Corporation Joint Pavilion of the Milan Expo held the Global Strategic Partnership Signing Ceremony and press conference in witness of more than 1,500 domestic and foreign representatives of various sectors in Shenzhen and Hong Kong. In October and November 2015, the WTUF respectively established a long-term strategic partnership with the Ta Kung Pao All Media, Heyi Group, Shanghai Theater Academy, Bazaar, and Heaven Spring Zemu to jointly establish the Internet of Things platform for international NGOs and New Media Alliance. In April 2016, strategic partnership agreement has made with the Asian Confederation of Billiard Sports. 2 promotion banquets and launch ceremony of Qatar World 9 Ball Championship were respectively held in Hong Kong and Shenzhen. with presence of 600 people including officials, political and business leaders, international billiard sports champions, art performers, and press media. Global Alpha Whole Brain Development. There are the National Information Security Committee and the Global Alpha Whole Brain Development Institute, affiliated to WTUF, which have been long dedicated to propelling the research in human brain development, holistic education, and neuroinformatics. As the leader in this human brain development, it has opened courses for Chinese children on the physical and mental development and successfully trained up more than 300 students. During June to August in 2015, the Global Alpha Whole Brain Supernatural Power Competition Global Launching Ceremony and the Elite Talent Pool Press Conference was held in China, South Korea, and Australia successfully. Concurrently, the organizer announced its donation in terms of the whole brain courses, worth 15 million Chinese yuan to 500 children in orphanages and welfare houses and dropout students. The outstanding students could be selected into the Elite Talent Pool program and won the chance of further education. In October 2015, the Chinese zone finals of the 2015 Global Alpha Whole Brain Supernatural Power Competition was held in Hong Kong Convention and Exhibition Center, which was the first large-scale scientific competition, whole brain competition of its kind in Hong Kong. There were 43 children having brain with supernatural power. They competed with each other in terms of extraordinary perception, hippocampus performance, pineal body performance, spatial thinking ability, and whole brain spatial memory ability, etc. In the era of globalization, while the WTUF is committed to pushing civilized development of diversified materials, it also drives the deep enhancement on spiritual civilization of mankind activities to bring people's ideals of peace, love, and hope to a new, extensive, multidimensional level through the diversified activities and exchanges combining spirit and materials.